Presentation today, we would like to talk to you about the differences between ozone water and chlorine water. We will tell you which one is best for drinking and how they are both made. We will talk to you about the creation of ozone and which type of water is best to use.
This is the water purification process. Now, there are two types of drinking water in which we can purify. There is surface water. Now, this is the water that we interact with in our day-to-day lives. This water may contain dirt, living organisms, waste, and, unfortunately, chemicals. The second type of water is groundwater. This water is not exposed and is found under the surface of the earth and contains a lot of minerals and sediment, specifically calcium and magnesium. The process for purifying surface water is as follows. You would take your surface water and initially send it through a sand filter. Now, this sand filter will remove all the big particles, being the dirt, the twigs, things of that nature. Once that has been done, there will be a lot of small particles still remaining in the water. Those particles will be sent through a process called flocculation and coagulation. This process takes all those small particles and combines them into big particles by chemical means. Once we have formed these big particles, we can allow them to settle in a settling tank so that they're all in one uniform place, and then put them through another sand filter so that they will be removed. Now, once that is done, the waters may still contain some chemicals, bacteria, may have a taste, and a color. We want to remove all of these things to have the purest, cleanest water possible. So we send the water through ozonation and or chlorination to eliminate all of those things, to deliver us the delicious water that we all know and love. Now, the process for purifying groundwater is very similar, except it doesn't have to go through this initial filtration process because it hasn't been as exposed as the surface water. So we'll just immediately go to flocculation and coagulation, allowed to settle in the settling tank, removed by a sand filter, and then, of course, ozonated and or chlorinated to deliver us our delicious fresh tasting water. Thank you.
This is the process of creating ozone. Of course, ozone is found in the atmosphere, but it only lasts a short amount of time due to its highly reactive state. Now, ozone, O3, is found by taking O2, which is in the air that we breathe, and applying a charge. This is why ozone can be found after a thunderstorm. But due to its highly reactive state, O3 breaks apart immediately as soon as it finds something else to react with.
Okay, in this diagram, ozone is being shot directly into a spiraling jet stream of water, where it is purified on the way down and can be drunk immediately after purification. In this diagram, ozone is being directly applied to a tank of water, where it takes 10 to 15 minutes to purify and can be drunk in 10 minutes. And this is our home-based product, where ozone is being shot directly into the water. It takes 5 to 10 minutes to purify and can be drunk in 5 minutes.
Here in this diagram, we see the use of chlorine tablets that dissolve within 10 to 15 minutes fully to purify the water. Within this diagram, we see a chlorine water-based solution that takes 5 to 10 minutes to purify the water, making it safe to drink. Here, in this diagram, we see a tank of chlorine gas that takes 10 to 15 minutes to purify the water and 10 minutes to settle.
To sum it all up, ozone and chlorine are both acceptable ways to purify water. However, chlorine is a chemical and all chemicals can do damage to your body over time. So therefore, ozone would be the better choice for water purification.